And to the new concern for vulnerable Cleveland families during the coronavirus pandemic. All 21 of Cleveland's rec centers are now closed.
And with those closures comes the loss of crucial after-school meals for more than 3,000 students citywide. Our 5 on Your Side investigator, Joe Paganakis, digs into the urgent effort to keep those kids fed.
Well, leaders right here at Cleveland City Hall are scrambling to change the way after-school meals are being distributed at Cleveland rec centers. But before that can happen, federal lawmakers must approve legislation for carry-out nutrition.
So we got to get this right here done. This is very, very urgent.
Cleveland Councilman Kevin Conwell now faced with the closing of 2 critical rec centers in his ward. Glenville and Corey rec centers shuttered due to state coronavirus precautions and the loss of music, art, and math programs, along with a highly important after-school meal program thousands of Cleveland families are depending on.
If there's a breakdown in this system here, it will hurt our children. And our children need the food here. And matter of fact, they depend on it.
But now here we are during this unprecedented time that, we've never really seen before. And we have no idea when students are getting meals.
Leaders with the Children's Hunger Alliance, which implements the after-school meals, say federal legislation is needed to determine if funding through the Families First Coronavirus Response Act can be utilized to allow students to take the meals home with them. Right now, the guidelines won't allow it.
Students have to eat meals on site. We're working with ODE to make sure that students can take meals in a grab-and-go setting.
The Children's Hunger Alliance is hoping that the Senate will vote on the needed legislation this week. Until then, Conwell says the suspended after-school meal program is a big loss for families who may already be dealing with daycare and financial issues due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic.
It's a big, huge need. There's a lot of shelter poverty and abject poverty, and the kids need the food here at the center.
And the Children's Hunger Alliance says it has key vendors standing by that if the Senate approves the legislation, it will be ready to go with its carry-out meal program in less than a week. I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis.